This week, I want to talk about backup bows. And one, do you have one? Or two, what are you going to do in the field if your bow breaks? So for me, the perk of working here, I get a lot of bows to shoot every year. And there's certain bows that I've gotten throughout the years that I've really liked and really enjoyed shooting, but there's some bows that I just didn't click with for whatever reason. But what I've been doing for a very long time here is keeping my older bows. I keep them around. If I shoot them well, I like to take them on hunts with me. And almost every hunt that I go on, I take a backup bow. And the reason I started doing that, I've been doing this for 20 years. There are so many guys that come into our shop every year in the middle of the season where something's broke, something's went wrong, and now they feel like their hunt is over and they're in here panicking, trying to get back out in the field and finish their hunting season. So, one, it's getting harder and harder every year to draw tags out west. And two, man, some of these tags that we're putting in for is pretty much once in a lifetime. You're only going to get one opportunity or one chance. And I've just talked to too many guys throughout the years that have come in that have had opportunities that you'll never get back. Their bow breaks, their hunt's over, and I just hate finishing a hunt. I've told guys for years, if I fail because of me, that's bow hunting, and I've learned the hard way. I'm just not the best bow hunter. I'm okay with that. But if I fail because of equipment, man, I can't live with that. That drives me crazy. So what I've been doing for a long time is every year I get a new bow. Like this year, I've been shooting the new Prime Form. Absolutely have loved this bow. I'm shooting it really well. If this is going to be my main bow that I take into the field this year, I'm going to have it dialed in, set up, ready to go. But if I'm out in the field and I take a hard fall and I break my sight, or maybe I cut my bowstring, which that stuff kind of happens, my hunt's not over. What I do is I go back to camp and I grab Old Reliable here. This bow is my 2015 Hoyt Carbon Spider 34. It's one of my absolute favorite bows that I've ever hunted with. It sits at camp, and hopefully I never need it in the middle of the season, but if my main bow goes down for whatever reason, my hunt's not over, I go to camp, grab this, and double check it, and I'm right back in the field. And, I was just pointing this out to Jonathan here. The reason I don't have a scope on my black gold sight here is because last season a guy he was out hunting, he broke his scope, middle of the hunt, he came in panicked. Luckily, the scope on this bow fit his perfectly, so I gave it to the customer to get him out in the field. He had to go re-sight in and double check everything, but at least we had some spare parts. But, I tell guys, if this bow, I never use it, great, but if I go back to camp and have to grab this out of the case, it feels like it's worth its weight in gold. And the reality of it is, guys, with bows, they just don't hold the resale value. So every year when guys come in looking at new bows, a lot of guys want to sell their old bow to use that money to get a new one, which I totally understand. However, if there's a bow that you have that you just absolutely love, you shoot on another level, you know it, you trust it, it's sighted in. I tell guys a lot of times, keep that bow, keep it at home, keep it in the bow case. Pull it out occasionally, go shoot some reps to make sure it's still dialed and working. And if this bow saves a single hunt for me, I'm glad that I have it. And so kind of keep that in mind, guys that are putting in for once in a lifetime tags here in Utah, or maybe you're trying to build points to draw one of those special tags that takes you quite a while, or you're even putting for out of state. Some of these out of state hunts are getting very, very expensive if you're paying all these non-resident fees. So a lot of these hunts, plan on taking a backup bow. If it saves one hunt for you, it's worth it. So get wild.